The Disaster Artist is the retelling of the making of the worst movie ever made, but also the story of how the stars of the film, Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero, first met. And it's a really, really interesting film. Now, I've seen The Room. I'm not going to really talk much about The Room, apart from the fact that it's arguably the worst movie ever made. It's a brilliant comedy, but I'm not going to go too much into that because, there's better videos out there which go into The Room. Just go find the Nostalgia Critics or Chris Stuckman's videos on The Room. They're hilarious. Go check them out. But yeah, The Room is arguably the worst film ever made. It's an unintentional comedy, and you do wonder when you're watching it, how the hell was this movie made? Well, The Disaster Artist is the story about the making of the film, and it is an absolute brilliant film. It's written and directed by James Franco, and James Franco also stars as Tommy Wiseau, the, let's just say, enigmatic real-life character. Dave Franco, his brother, plays Greg Sestero, and the film is based off his book, The Disaster Artist. The film also stars Alison Brie, Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow, among others. And yeah, it's a brilliant, brilliant film. It's hard to, keep this film from being like on the verge of a parody, but it toes the line really well. And James Franco is absolutely brilliant in the role. Again, it's hard to toe the line between doing a serious performance and an impression, a spoof performance, but he's absolutely brilliant, and I reckon he'll be, up for some awards when award season comes. But yeah, basically, the film, it's about how Tommy and Greg met, and then their struggles in acting, their move to Hollywood, their struggles in getting work in Hollywood, becoming, actors, successful actors, and then deciding to make their own movie, and then the entire production of the making of The Room, from casting to buying the camera equipment, hiring the staff, to the actual making of it, up until the very first premiere. And yeah, it's just an absolutely brilliant film. There's not much I can say about it. It is one of my favourite films of the year. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, when I first heard about it, I was like, I'm not sure I really want to see a film like that, to be honest. I mean, I'm just happy with watching The Room, because I don't know how anyone's going to be able to capture the brilliance of that film, to be honest. But this film really does, and when I watched it, I absolutely loved it. There's some laugh out loud moments. Like I said, James Franco is absolutely brilliant in the role. Dave Franco is brilliant too. He's more of the straight guy to Tommy Wiseau's weirdness, bizarreness, and he is a bizarre character. You watch it thinking, well, just like you watch The Room and you think, is this guy absolutely real or is this just an act? But according to this film, it's very much real. And yeah, like I said, James Franco is brilliant in the role. It is hard to toe the line between. It could have easily verged into like comedic impressions, just taking the piss out of everything. But you can tell that he loves the source material. He loves the book. He loves The Room. Greg Sestero, Tommy Wiseau. He treats them all with respect. And that's what it needed really. To be a believable film, to be a likable film, it needed to treat its source material as respect, with respect, and it does do that. And I, all the more for that, applaud the film, applaud James Franco for even conceiving the idea of coming up with this movie. I was thinking it was going to be a good idea, because in a way it could be a bad idea and it could just fall apart. But yeah, it's a brilliant story in the lives of these two characters. And it's also an interesting film as well. It's just interesting, the whole process of going through the making of this movie, this wild, strange, really badly made movie. And when you're watching The Room, you wonder, like, how the hell did they think this was good? And then when you watch this, they didn't think it was good. They knew all along, it was going to be bad pretty much. And yeah, it's just a brilliant film. One of my favourites of the year, and I'm going to give it a rating of A+. Yeah, I'm a big fan of The Room, and I'm a big fan of The Disaster Artist, and I think this is going to come up, on a lot of awards. It's going to get a lot of awards, nominations anyway, during awards season. Yeah, all I can say is I absolutely love this movie. So, guys, let me know down below, what do you think of The Room? Sorry. Well, yeah, tell me what you think of The Room, and then tell me what you think of The Disaster Artist. One more thing I do like in the end credits, it compares scenes side by side. The Room and The Disaster Artist. I thought that was brilliant. It was really funny, and yeah, I just loved that. So yeah, guys, let me know down below in the comment section. Like and share my channel, guys, and remember, stay heroic.